Institute on Religious Life presents Vocation Harvest.
Hello, and praise be Jesus Christ. My name is Sister Yadwiga Aneta Drapala. I am the sister of the Most Holy Soul of Christ the Lord, originally founded in Poland, Kraków, by servant of God, Mother Paula Sofia Tiber, and I'm sent by my community and work with my sisters in Florida, Stewart. It's close to West Palm Beach. My vocation story, I can start from when I asked my parents, did I ever spoke as a young child whom I want to be. She said that when I was little, I said I want to be a sister, but I do not recall it. But I can consciously say that I started to think about religious life when I was about 5th, 6th grade. We used to play with my friends and think, who do you want to be? So we had many games. And one of the games had answer a nun or a priest. And I literally learned all the answers to answer this number which spoke sister. Everybody avoided this answer and memorized it in order not to be chosen as a sister or priest. By some reason I chose otherwise. About 5th or 6th grade, our catechist, which happened to be the pastor of our parish, he invited for the faith formation class his previous student, who was at that time a religious priest working in Africa. And here one day came a handsome, joyful priest in white cassock, and he spoke about his life offered to God as a religious and as a priest and working in Africa. And since that time I knew who I want to be. I want to be a religious and I want to be a missionary in Africa. So it was my goal to be like Father Casimir because it was his name. And since that time also my relationship with my catechist, the Father Pastor, developed because I started to ask about the telephone number, about the address to that priest. I wanted to learn more about religious life, about missionaries. And by this friendship with the priest, I had like spiritual guidance and support, which I needed at that time. Also consciously, I started to choose to call and write letters to religious communities to find out which community I should enter. When I was discerning which community, I do not know why I chose 3 points, because I knew there are so many. I didn't know which one God wants me to enter to. I was girly girl, love makeup, dancing, and all the modeling shows. So I always loved to dress up in a way which show out who I am. So since the beginning, one of the number one rules was for me to enter a religious congregation which had a long habit, which the sister wore all day long. The second part was I wanted to be a missionary in Africa. So I wanted a community which works in Africa. And the third point was very important for me. I had very strong devotion to Blessed Mother, but somehow I wanted the community to have in the name of the institution Jesus. So often I met wonderful sisters, but they had Jesus in the name, they had long habits, but they didn't work in Africa. So there was always something missing, and there was a time when I thought I would give up. About when I was in 8th grade, my friend, classmate, she invited me for a come and see retreat to Sisters of the Soul of Christ, my present community. And I went there out of curiosity because I never visited religious communities. I went just to see how the nuns live, how they look like in reality. So I went there, and after the second day, I knew it was my place. Just found a peace in my heart which I never had before. They were joyful, they were habits all the time. The name is Sisters of the Most Holy Soul of Christ with strong devotion to Blessed Mother, Mother of the Church. So I had all I was looking for. And at the second come and see retreat with those sisters, I met the sisters from the community who came from Africa, because we are working also in Cameroon. So all the things I was looking for, I found in my community. So this is how I discerned which community I would like to enter. As a religious sister, there are many things I enjoy. The most of it, I can say that I get to know myself better, and I get to know and learn about more and more about God. He always amazes me. And the thing I can laugh and meet so many people I could never do otherwise. I love family life, and I thought of myself about wife and mother of at least 6 children, because I wanted to be busy and tired and have many grandchildren. So as a religious, I am called to be a spiritual mother. So working in the school with children, catechizing them, I feel like responsible for their growth, knowledge, and love for God. So I feel like a mom for them spiritually and try to bring them closer to God. And what is the most challenging in religious life? I think it depends from each religious. I would say not to get lost, because there are many good things you can use in evangelization, in enhancing own spiritual life, but there are so many, and you have to pick and choose what is good for you in order to stay faithful to God. So I would say, like, I read St. Paul once said that he's trembling and afraid that in the process of winning people for Christ, he will not lose his own soul. So I could say this is the one. When I want to manage having time, good time for Jesus, my divine spouse, and at the same time serve people. So managing my time well, so I will be in close, intimate relationship with the Lord and serving the other, Christ and the people, this is the most challenging.
For more information about the religious life, visit religiouslife.com.